It's just a nice day outside. In the mines, nothing bad will happen.
Okay, prepare yourself.
What? Prepare yourself for what? Oh no.
Hehe, prepare to die, human.
But I don't wanna die.
Womp womp. Alright, now get over here.
Ow, screw you, door frame.
Okay, so press space to jump.
Ah! Oh,
good job.
That was scary. Go left. Oh, I have to jump right. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, don't make me jump again, please.
Okay, fine. Some fire music we having here. Yeah.
Okay, so turn right now. Oh, that was close. Oh,
My many eyes are watching you. Get over here right now. Turn right.
Oh my gosh, those boulders came out of nowhere. Ah! Okay, I'm running.
Man, my dad is
I'm running. Yeah. Oh no. Ah!
Oh, don't worry, I got you. I made a minecart for you. Okay, now press C to crouch. Crouch. I said crouch.
Ow. You're such an idiot. Oh my. Okay, turn right.
What is this? Alright, okay. Okay. Turn left and crouch, you idiot.
Crouch.
Oh, so that's how you avoid
over here right now.
Wee.
Turn left. No. Turn left.
Wee. Alright. Oh, you already got a crouch? No. Oh wow! Wee! Ooh, this is fun.
Alright, don't fall off the minecart.
Bro, I'm not gonna fall
Get
off
over
the
here!
car. I'm vibing with the music. Wee!
Turn left right now!
Okay.
Boy, when I say get over here, that means get over here.
Nah.
I said get over here!
Okay.
I be vibing.
Just a quick fun fact. If you don't turn right, you're gonna die.
No. Stop dancing with the minecart!
In just a little bit. Bro, what? I didn't need to crouch. That's
You're stupid.
Yeah, I agree. That's stupid. Okay, now I gotta crouch.
Oh my god. No.
Good job. You're done.
Okay.
Okay, over here. No, don't close the door.
All right,
no,
guys.
Don't close the door. No.
Okay.
No. Okay, so like it's gonna be seek trace. Nah, really? Okay, what's up? I need food for my children. Get over here, please.
Go back to door 150. Now, child, get over here and let me smack your butt.
Okay. Oh, alright, left? Oh yeah, there's no jumping here. Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, get over here. I'm hungry.
Go,
get Queen soda.
Bro, shut up. You're not a car. Wait, where's Seek? Kill the door. Oh, okay.
Punch.
Turn left. No, I
Bro,
right.
You messed me up.
I'm sorry.
Get over here.
Come on, I need food for the nest.
Why do you want me as food? I'm not even that tasty.
How do you know that? Anyway, turn right, and then right again. I said right, and then left, and then turn right, and then left,
and
then
food,
left. Break down the door. Just do that, and then do the cha-cha. When I said do the cha-cha, I didn't mean look backwards. The door's over there, idiot. Oh, why are you doing the cha-cha door? Oh my goodness, you're such an idiot, just like last time.
I'm not an idiot. Child, get your yacht over
Hi,
here.
I'm door. Ow. Ah! Oh, I'm almost there. Let's go. Huh? You see that, Seek? You see that? Oh. Bro, be careful. Okay.